Hey guys, what's going on? It's Matt here, and today we're going to be talking about where is our money. A lot of us have applied for the PPP loan, and a lot of us haven't received a dime from this PPP loan. So where's the money? We're going to be answering that in this video today. And if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe. I'm putting out new videos constantly about these topics, about small businesses, about the PPP loan, the EIDL loans, and the stimulus checks that we'll be supposed to be receiving sometime in the near future. So if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you subscribe and then give this video a thumbs up. So where's the money? That's a big question everybody's asking. What happened to the money? Where's the money? Am I going to get some money? I applied for the PPP loan. Where's my check? And I get it. Listen, you are one of millions of small business owners that are asking the same question. Where's the money? I've taken a look at some of the information. I've done some research, and I just wanted to share this with you guys so that you know what's happened, where we're at, and then what to do next because of this whole situation. So let's get started. So number one, it turns out that the Paycheck Protection Program has ran out of funds completely. And this is because about 5% of America's small businesses have been funded. Only 5%. So 95% of small businesses in the United States have not been funded and will not be funded. 5% have been funded, and so the money has ran out because of that. Turns out that Texas got the most PPP loans than any other state, and that's followed by California and then New York. So they took most of the PPP loans when it comes to the applications. And another crazy thing too I wanted to share is that it's almost ridiculous that big companies, publicly traded companies, like 50 of them, have taken over $250 million in PPP funds. And many of these big companies are still operating, so which makes me question, what was the funds for? Isn't it for the people such as my businesses that have been completely affected, that you can't operate in these because you're not an essential business, so you can't operate and there's no way of you operating. But then businesses that are operating, that are big businesses that have hundreds and hundreds of employees, over 500 employees, like Ruth Chris Steakhouses, they have hundreds and hundreds of employees, but they filed for the PPP loans with their two divisions of their company. So it's like their company's divided into two. So they applied 2 times and they got the PPP loans twice. And then businesses such as the one, I look out my window here and there's, a barbershop, and there's a fitness center, and there's other businesses here, real estate office. These are businesses that are actually being impacted by what's happening. They're not operational at all. They can't be. And yet they haven't, many of them, and most of them will not be seeing a dime from this PPP loan. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. And it makes no sense. Having said that, let me share some more facts with you. Apparently, construction businesses received the most aid out of any industry from the PPP. And then businesses like Main Street retail stores haven't received much. It's just construction companies are deemed essential businesses in 44 different states. Only 6 states deemed them not essential. So they're still operating, they're still working, they're still getting paid. And other companies that are not construction companies, that are retail stores, like I just mentioned, they haven't seen a dime, and they're not going to get any, it's crazy. The IRS reported that they approved nearly 1.7 million PPP applications. In less than 2 weeks, the funds for the PPP were drained. So that's pretty quick. It seems like the people that got there first and really, really early were the ones that were actually able to get the PPP loans because it was a first come, first served basis. And the companies that were able to get there first were big companies, which leaves a lot of small businesses and small companies that don't have many employees or much resources like the bigger companies do, were left behind and were not able to get to those approvals on the PPP loans. They weren't able to get any funds for themselves. So it's unfortunate, right? A lot of people applied for the PPP loan program and didn't receive a dime, and won't be receiving a dime. What to do next? That's the question. What do we do now? What are the available options we have? The PPP loan is gone. What do we do? So I put together a list of things that you should do as a small business owner because of this whole PPP loan situation that's happening. Number one is filing for unemployment. Because of everything that's happening with these programs and the PPP loan being exhausted, EIDL having its issues of its own, what should you be doing? You could file for unemployment. The government is giving out unemployment, about $600 a week, to people that are affected by this coronavirus. So if you fall into the category that allows you and makes you eligible to receive unemployment, that's a big step for you. Maybe you should take a look into that and then file for unemployment. Get yourself paid. Make sure that your bills are covered. The government's paying. It's $600, like I said. And then number two is laying off your staff so that they can go and apply for unemployment. It seems like a lot of businesses won't be receiving much help from the government when it comes to these programs. So the next step you could do is just lay off your staff and have them file for unemployment so that they can get paid and pay their bills and things like that. So the $600 a week could go to your employees. All right. These are just ideas and options that you have available to you. I recommend you take a look into them even deeper. Speak to people that are knowledgeable, like your CPA. Get in contact with them so that you can figure out what's the next step you should do and not have to rely or even keep waiting for a program like the PPP that's exhausted, that seems like it's not going to go anywhere, and the EIDL that's having its own issues. So what are the options? These are the options. Take a look at them. Speak to your CPA and see where you can go from there. And your third option would be to file a 7200. Now, like I said, I recommend you speaking to your CPA and they can explain this much better. But basically what this allows you to do, it's called the advance payment of employer credits due to COVID-19. So if your business has been impacted by the coronavirus, this allows you to basically take your payroll that you've paid out in the month of March and get you report that and then times that by 50%, and you will receive a check for that in the next couple weeks. That's what I've been told how it works, but I recommend you take a look in that, because if you have paid your employees in the past month or the month before that, this could be a very good option for you so that you can put some money into your hands and pay your bills. With this tax advance and credit program. So fill it out, fax it in, talk to your CPA, and see where you can go on from here. I just want to encourage people that are going through situations right now that are probably watching this video. You're not alone. Many businesses are encountering serious problems when it comes to, because of this coronavirus and the economy basically shutting down. And I just want to encourage everyone to, keep your head up. Things will get better. The economy will come back, and your business will start up again. Don't give up. Try to focus on the positive and not the negative. Even if the government, like for example, even if the government's not working, the programs are not working, the IRS isn't doing its best. I get it. It's very frustrating. Stay positive and look forward, and let's just wait until everything goes back to normal and the economy opens up again, and then your business can keep going. And I just want to remind you that it's not because of you. It's not because of your business. It's because of COVID-19. It's a virus that no one saw coming, and it's impacting millions, I would say even billions of lives if we're talking globally. It's affecting everyone and will continue to affect everyone. It could be a great time. It could be a great opportunity. And I hear a lot of people saying this too, for you to maybe even innovate in your business, introduce things that maybe you haven't introduced before. Look for the opportunities. Instead of going on defense, go on offense. Try to evolve your business so that you can, when everything starts picking up again, you can get out ahead and you can start growing your company. Hopefully this video gives everyone, clears up some questions everyone's been having lately. And I'm going to be putting out more videos, throughout the week about updates and news about the stimulus checks, the EIDL, the PPP loans, anything new that the government tells us, other new stimulus programs that are coming out. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe so that you're always notified when I put those videos out, so you can always be up to date with what's happening in the government and these programs that they have established. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.